In the summer of 2001, I had my first full-blown manic episode, and I was diagnosed with manic depressive. To be specific, I was bipolar type 1 with psychotic features. For me, the mania was the best drug on the planet. I was the most important person on the planet. I had overwhelming feelings of exhilaration. I had special purpose. I was touched by God, and just a feeling of oneness with the universe. It was a wonderful feeling. But for me, when it sunk in just how important I was, that's when paranoia entered the delusion, and it became very, very scary and frightening. I would go so low with depression to where I was so apathetic. I felt evil. I felt nothing, absolutely nothing. And it was horrifying to feel nothing. It wasn't just sad. I didn't feel sorry for myself. I felt nothingness, and that was empty and scary. When hospital staff injected me with the powerful psychotics, I literally thought they were euthanizing me. I thought that the mothership was going to come rescue me, but they never showed up. I woke up in the psych ward. I was told that I had been suffering from depression for a long time, and I'm like, I don't have time for depression. I am busy with school, I'm busy with work. But I was irritable a lot, and that irritability was also the depression. By September of 2001, I had stopped all my medicines because I was in a deep despair. The medications just dumbed me down so much I couldn't do my schoolwork. I could barely turn on my computer. So I just bear with it till by the following spring, I was psychotic again. And so I couldn't, I had to accept that I had this disorder and I was probably going to have to take medicine for the rest of my life. At its darkest, probably was the depression, because the mania can be exhilarating and fun and exciting, but what goes up must come down. When it was time for me to graduate with my biology degree, I still was able to graduate with honors. But after I finally completed a goal that I had been working for so long toward, I found myself again in another depression. I didn't understand why I was depressed. My husband didn't understand why I was depressed. And before I knew it, my world changed drastically when my husband, my biggest supporter, died suddenly and unexpectedly. No known cause why he died. He was healthy. And then God really forced me on quite a spiritual journey to discover my identity and to rebuild who I was. For me before, just recovery was staying out of the hospital, keeping my job. I've managed miraculously to keep my house. I've stayed off disability. I've been able to keep myself employed somehow. When I lost my job in 2009 and was that was almost as hard as when I lost my husband, losing my job. That was another identity loss and blow to my identity, because I had a dream job. And that's when I found NAMI, the National Alliance for Mental Illness, and they became a lifeline. Their education programs, the support, and the friendships that I made. And that's when I first learned that there was such a thing as a peer support specialist. I had no idea. I'm like, where was my peer support specialist? I want to be a peer support specialist. And that became my goal. In 2012, I took the training through the DMH. By 2015, I finally got hired onto the Region 9 PAC team. My recovery has gone to a level that I never knew was imaginable. Because as a peer support specialist, I live and breathe recovery. I model this recovery for other folks and let them know that recovery is possible for them too. And after 2 years of being on the PAC team, I'm seeing results. I'm seeing people go from here to here, and just like I did. And it's amazing, and when it comes down to it, I don't know who's helping who more. I do it because they help me, and my clients have made my recovery go to a whole new level, and the Lord still continues to fine-tune me.